Welcome back to the channel. 1988 McLaren MP4/4 isn't just a sports car, it's one of the most legendary Formula One machines ever built. Designed for dominance and driven by icons, this car redefined what was possible on a racetrack. Built by McLaren and powered by Honda, the MP4/4 achieved near-perfect results during the 1988 F1 season, claiming 15 wins out of 16 races. It wasn't just fast, it was history in motion. On the outside, the MP4/4 had a sleek, ultra-low profile that hugged the ground tighter than any of its rivals. The body was narrow, with a sharp nose cone and wide side pods for aerodynamic efficiency and cooling. The carbon fiber monocoque chassis was a relatively new innovation at the time, offering exceptional strength and weight savings. Dressed in the iconic red and white Marlboro livery, the car wasn't just a mechanical marvel, it looked like it was designed to intimidate, and it did exactly that. Inside, the MP4/4 wasn't about luxury, it was a pure race cockpit. The driver sat reclined, almost lying down, to help lower the center of gravity and improve aerodynamics. The steering wheel was small and packed with essential controls, and the dashboard featured basic analog dials to display engine RPM, oil pressure, and temperature. Everything inside was focused on performance, weight reduction, and precision. There was no comfort, no padding, and no margin for error. Just Ayrton, Senna or Alain Prost strapped into a carbon tub, ready to unleash every ounce of speed the car had to offer. Under the engine cover sat one of the finest turbocharged motors ever built, a 1.5-liter Honda RA168E V6 turbo engine. Despite its small displacement, it produced over 675 horsepower in qualifying trim and around 650 for races, limited by FIA regulations. Power was delivered through a 6-speed manual gearbox, and the combination of power, grip, and aerodynamics allowed the MP4/4 to destroy its competition. The turbo era was coming to an end, but the MP4/4 took full advantage of everything it had left. Performance numbers were staggering for the time. With a weight of just 540 kilograms, the MP4/4 had a power-to-weight ratio that embarrassed even modern supercars. It could accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in under 2.5 seconds and reach speeds over 210 miles per hour on long straights. But it wasn't just about speed, it was about balance. The low center of gravity, ground effect aerodynamics, and finely tuned suspension made it incredibly stable in corners, giving drivers the confidence to push harder than ever before. There was no official price tag because the MP4/4 was never sold to the public. It was built exclusively for racing, and only a handful exist today in private collections or museums. If one ever went to auction, it could easily exceed $10 million due to its rarity, engineering, and the legend of Senna and Prost behind the wheel. The 1988 McLaren MP4/4 remains unmatched in dominance, precision, and legacy. A car that didn't just win races, it redefined an era.